So I just finished watching K Shine versus Reed Dollars. This is the lockdown card. I mean, it just seemed like Reed Dollars really wasn't no match for K Shine, y'all. He really was trying, though. I must say he tried. So let's go. First round. I like this bar. He says the clip got the big head like Gina and the butt got the body of Pam. That was a nice line, you know, from Martin, Gina, and Pam. Gina got the big apple head. Then he said another bar. I been at a nigga on the ring like, ooh, yeah, snapping into a Slim Jim. You know, Slim Jim, those, you know, long stick kind of, think it's a candy or beef stick or whatever. Then he says, nigga, that's what you idolize. Hit him with the blue meal, 223. He said, hit him with the value meal, 223 McDonald's fries. I thought that was a nice bar. Then he said, you need rappers, ... Kill your man. Now you up next. Then Tay-Rock. So he was basically saying, he said that y'all need rappers. I already killed your man. He was referring to T-Rex. He said, now you up next, then Tay-Rock. So he's saying he about to kill him, which he really didn't. And then he said next would be Tay-Rock. So he pretty much called out Tay-Rock. Then next bar he says, I squeezed the gat, hit his chest, hit his face, skate. Then come back around like figure eight, you know, figure eight skating. So that was okay. So the first round was pretty solid. Okay, it was pretty solid, but I knew it was beatable. So now K Shine come in. He starts naming, I get your aunt, your niece, your auntie. I'm coming for Family Dollar and got everything from Dollar Tree. You know, he was doing a lot of dollar flips because he's battling Reed Dollars. Then he say something like Russian AK. I got Reed in another language, Rosetta Stone. Then he says they don't know what you read in, table of contents. So another, you know, now it's a Reed flips. His name is Reed Dollars. So now he said Reed, table of contents. Then he says, they told me to murk you, ... They gonna love me with the machine, Laura and Urkel. And you know, Urkel, remember when he changed into Arkell, when he was the handsome, you know, guy, Arkell, on Family Matters, the show. So K Shine, he had better bars. He was more energetic, better performance on that stage. To me, K Shine took the first one, K Shine. Next, we have Reed, round two. They want me to snap back, so I dusted off and brought the old A-cap back. So when he said all that, the crowd went, wow. Okay, so he took the hat off that he had, which is a snapback, put another hat on. Then he says, you put Shine in the light, a whole different man appears. You know, he battling K Shine. So he's like, you put him in the light and a whole different man appears. You know, so he was pretty dry. You know, a lot of his lines wasn't really hitting in the second round. It was kind of short. Then we go to K Shine round two. He say something like, because last round, one of Reed Dollars' boys jumped in the round. And he say something, but it didn't really hit. Okay, so now when K Shine goes, he's like, yo, watch your man jumping in your round. Cause this K will walk a nigga out the whole venue, and he had like, you know, act like he had a K like a gun. Then he says the crib open, tiptoeing. You know how K Shine is. He's good at performing, so he starts tiptoeing. Smack, get turned around, hypnosis. And then he said another line, Barack Obama, tell Dollar I'm making change. You know, Barack Obama, his campaign, he want to make change. Next bar, he says, Shotty hanging. How I read Dollars, I read body language. I used to do drive-bys, but graduated to pull-ups. So I thought that was nice. Instead of drive-by in the car, you pull up on somebody. He said, I used to do drive-bys, but graduated to pull-ups. I'm potty training. That's the whole bar. So I'm going to say it again. Shotty hanging. How I read Dollars, I read body language. I used to do drive-bys, but graduated to pull-ups. I'm potty training. I thought that was fire. Then the last bar, nigga, I came here for a light win, but this a breeze. You know, he meant a win, you know, win or loss, but that was a play on words for a wind when it's breezy. So definitely, you know, to me, K Shine again took the second round. You know, already he won the battle. It was already 2 for K Shine, 2-0. So now we go to Reed's third round. Now Reed did turn up even more. He was a lot better. So he started off like, I'm a spitter. Okay, K Shine is a performer. Then ... I, you know, cut it a little short. Then he goes, Lux battle Calico in the suit. I had to battle with a cow in mind, you know, and then he kind of gestured like he had a gun. And then he says, you grew up watching me. Nigga, your voice only raised because I planted the seeds. I thought that was nice. Then he says something like, I had Percocets, I had a Xanny problem, but you had a trainee problem, you know. So he was getting better, you know, a lot of his bars was hitting in that third round. He was a whole lot better. He turned up. Now we go to K-Shine round 3. K-Shine was like, you was a freestyler running a gene tracer. How you a nightmare? So he started talking about how his career was over and how Meek Mills didn't want to deal with him, and you know, how can Meek Mills turn down $1? You know, he's battling Reed Dollars, so that was a nice bar. You living off your old freestyle, you hoarding, he tells him. You one of those nut ass, and then he says to Philly in the crowd, can I say some Philly slang? And then he looks to Reed, you one of those nut ass freak balls. I guess that's one of their slangs, a nut ass freak ball, and he had the crowd, you know, laughing. And then he started turning his attention to the camera. He calls out Joe Buttons, and he like, I never seen somebody with so much guns, they duck clips, he says to Joe Buttons in the camera. So I don't know what that got to do with anything. So the third round, I must say, is pretty debatable, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all, kind of edged it to K-Shine. I feel like K-Shine took all 3 rounds, but you can debate the third round. I'm not mad if somebody gave Reed Dollars the third round. All right, so I'm gonna get back to the next battles. All right, later.